Hi, welcome back to Coffee Time with Carolina Kristal.
Every time I do that, I don't know why I start laughing.
I know.
It's just such an unnatural thing to do, but yet it's just funny. I'm a bit nervous. So how's your week been?
It has been good.
Yes.
It's been a bit stressful, I'll be honest.
Yep.
4 weeks left to the wedding.
Yep.
And the house is almost done.
Yes.
And it's a busy, crazy spring carnival time.
Yeah.
This time of the year is crazy for me with makeup. And just, I feel like I'm just about to lose my head.
Yeah. And speaking of that, that's what our topics are here today about. We're talking about anxiety, stress, depression, and kind of just putting a bit of awareness about it. And I think it's a bit of a taboo subject. People don't want to talk about it, or they think they're okay. They can deal with certain things in their life. And it doesn't mean that someone needs to go through a traumatic event for you to actually gain anxiety or stress or depression. It can be just from normal day life, because normal day life in this modern world is stressful in itself, and we put a lot onto ourselves.
Yeah, that's true.
And I feel like we just need to know how to juggle that a bit better and take more time. So just to I'm going to talk about an experience about a meditation course that I just did, and how I found it really, really great to just take time out to really be in the mind. And I think it's one of the most important things that you can do. And also when you're stressed, it's a hard thing. You don't sometimes even realise you're stressed till it's too late.
Yeah,
Do you find that?
right.
Do you find it? Yeah.
I'm a bit like that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm really interested to know about this meditation.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you a bit more about it. And if you do hear, again, some singing or music or something, it's my daughter. So we'll say that. She's around. So just pre-warning. Meditation. So what we did was we did steps for meditation, because a lot of meditation that people do is based around music. So you put an app on and you meditate towards that. He basically taught us meditation. It was a 4-week course, but we did not 4 whole weeks, 4 nights.
Yeah.
But I did 3 because I couldn't make one of them, but he said it's still fine. And you learn techniques to do meditation on your own, so self-meditation. So we could just sit here as you are in your chair. So meditation works like a spot. Cups getting down. So we're going to do a meditation.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to teach you the meditation technique. Okay?
Excited.
All right. So what we do is you make sure your posture is straight up. Right, you want your hands. You can either place your hands on there. You can place them up. Up is probably the best way, because you're getting that kinetic energy as well coming through. Yeah, it's like meditation. Yeah, like that is probably the most kind of spiritual way. But you can do that. You can also just place them on your lap. The most important thing is your posture when you're meditating, because it's about the airflow. Okay, if you're lying down, you can lie down with meditation, but you make sure your legs are kind of spread that way and your arms are spread that way, and you're kind of lying down like that way. But if you're sitting on a chair, you make sure it's upright, you're upright for your air breathing. And then what you do is you close your eyes. You can close your eyes. You can, Crystal can know why I talk. You can close your eyes, and then what you can do is basically, I want you to scan the whole room, and I want you to pinpoint all the different sounds that you hear in the room. My voice, the birds cheeping, the TV on the other room. Pinpoint all the different sounds in the whole room. So what that does is while you're pinpointing all the sounds, is that it tells you that you can meditate basically in a car with cars around you. Like, obviously you're not driving. You're sitting there. But you can meditate, I hope not. It would be interesting. But you can meditate anywhere, and you can basically be where there's noise and there's cars. So that's basically what you do in the first note. Then from there you concentrate on your breathing. Your breathing, you don't need to really go nothing like that. Just breathe normally and actually understand and feel the inhale and exhale. Feel the rise and fall. Feel it from your diaphragm, and you're going up and in, up and in. And as you're doing that, you're starting to really already feel aligned with being aware of your own body. From there is different techniques that you can do. One of them was, I really, really enjoyed, was the light, like a ray of light coming from your head. White light coming from your head, filling up white light in your head, and then doing every single part of your body. And now then it hits the ground, and then the energy from the ground coming up to your body. I got tingles in my hands and feet when I did it. But I've been meditating for a while, but with music. Only now I can meditate on my own.
Oh, wow.
But, and one thing to know, you know how I used to always give up when I was meditating. I would be like, oh, there's a thought coming in. Oh, can't do it. Just switch it off. Just won't do it. Thoughts are like visitors. They come and go. So if the thought comes, just go, yep, go away. Go back to meditation. Thought comes, yep, go away. Come back to meditation. Because even in a 10-minute meditation, if you've got 2 or 3 minutes of pure nothingness, you've done your job.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So don't be hard on yourself if you don't actually sit there and go, oh, I can't meditate for like 10 minutes. It doesn't matter. Because even a few minutes that you do will make a world of difference because we're not still enough. We're not still enough. And it's really, really important for when you're suffering anxiety. I suffer anxiety. I've gone through a lot in the last couple of years. And for me, being still and having that time is essential. It gives you clarity. If you, for instance, you've had a day where you're just, you've had a really, really stressful day. Yeah. Even to sit, and little things he taught us too. Like, for instance, when was the last time that you were on your steering wheel and felt the actual, like, stitches underneath your steering wheel? So
I've done that.
Have you done that?
Yeah.
That's like a form of meditation because you're actually touching it and thinking about it. But you need to actually be aware of it.
Yeah.
You need to touch it and think about it. There's also too, like, eating. Like, we know I am a fast eater. I have tried to slow down a lot. But eating, even the first bite that you take of something, you basically take it, taste it. What does it feel like? What's it around? Because you're concentrating on the one thing. Other thoughts are not there. So it's actually all forms of meditation. It sounds silly.
It's interesting.
But there's all forms. And there's all different ones. And one of my favourite ones was the grateful meditation. And I actually did that this morning. So the grateful meditation was you lie, and you can do it before you wake up. A couple of minutes. I lie in bed and same sort of thing. Track the room, and see the sounds, concentrate on the breathing. Once you've done that, in your mind, you picture everyone you're grateful for. But first, always start with you. You are always the one to be thankful and be grateful for, number one. So you start with you.
Yes, that's very important.
And you go and you say, I am thankful, I'm grateful for me, you picture me. Then you go to the next person, say my partner. Then the next person, children, mother, father. Even if they've passed away, it doesn't matter. Even if you don't have a great relationship, you say thank you. Thank you for bringing me into this world. Without you, I'm not here.
Oh.
It is such a simple thing. So you're going down all the relatives, all the people, you picture those people and you move on. And then by the end of it, then you picture like the sky, the air that you breathe, all that. And at the end of it, you go back to you and you say thank you for me. Thank you for me doing part of it. And then you slowly open your eyes and you just feel different.
That's so good.
You feel appreciative of what we have in this world. We are such a small little being in this massive world. You feel so appreciative.
Yeah.
And so that's probably the one things that I've gotten out of it as well. So meditation is definitely, if you haven't done it before, try it. Try it with the apps and see how you go. But definitely you don't need the apps. Eventually, it's just being still in the mind and it's giving you that time. And you can even meditate to music, not even app music.
Yeah.
You can concentrate on the sounds and what music that you hear. Like, is that a guitar or is that a riff or is that a violin, that sort of thing as well, that you can.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to learn a bit about meditation.
Yeah.
And do some meditation.
And I think people with anxiety and stress, suffer a lot. And I'm not saying it's a cure for it, but it's definitely a help. It helps. Instead of leading on to, meditation and stuff like that. And I know people have to, and I understand. Look, I was very close to, I lost my mum 18 months ago, and I would say to you, I was very close at the start of just, going down that road, and I persevered because, I just didn't want that for myself.
No.
I didn't want that for myself. So there are other avenues, and that's why, like, I was thinking that, our next topic, and we can talk about it next week, is our self-love and what we should be doing for ourselves.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, because we're going to do that too as well. Yeah, self-love.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, on this, so how do you deal with anxiety? Like, what have you found has helped, and what makes it worse? Like, do you find that there's time periods that make anxiety worse?
Oh, okay. So with me, my anxiety comes and goes. I'll get anxiety without even knowing why.
Yeah, I understand that.
And I'm sure a lot of people go through the same thing, and I've spoken to a lot of people that deal with anxiety too. And you know, like they're not sure as to why they get that feeling. It's like, you know, I've got anxiety. You know, like I'll ring my mum or my dad or, you know, a friend and say, I've got really bad anxiety today and I'm stressing out, and I'm like, I don't know why I've got this anxiety.
That's when you need to get to that meditation, even a couple of minutes. And I'm not saying it's going to cure the anxiety. It will still be there, but it'll help it down. Because that's what I did. I had a panic attack in January, and I never had one before. And literally out of nowhere, like I wasn't thinking about anything. We're on the way to the beach, and I felt it in the car. And then that, you know, I was, you know, it is. For me, it came to me when I had nothing on, when I wasn't busy anymore, to my mind being busy. And then, it just all crumbled. And, you know, it's...
And it's hard to control as well.
Yes.
Something
when you're on set on it, it's hard to control,
One thing I have said to people that also suffer with anxiety and panic attacks is no one else will know what you're going through unless they go through it themselves, unless they've been through it, unless they, you know, they've gone through the same thing. And it's really something hard, but you are the only one that's in control of that attack. When I've had my panic attacks, I try and keep a paper bag on me at all times. Well, it's hard. I should keep it in my handbag, but I keep one in the car because if ever you have a panic attack, it's a good thing for everyone to have a paper bag. You have a panic attack, you find that you lose oxygen from your brain, and you need to open up the paper bag and start breathing deep breaths, slow in it, and breathe in your own oxygen that you're breathing into that paper bag. So you're breathing it in and out, and that'll help get your breath back and help, you know, but do big, slow breaths. Don't over, you know, do the you've got to, you know, just take really big breaths slowly.
And the thing is it's there's my daughter.
Yes, Monique.
1 minute, we're nearly finished. 1 minute. That's what happens. So this is what happens. This is kids for you. So that's the thing. It's about the breathing, and I think we need to be more aware of it and talk about it a bit more. And if you're having a down day, and that will lead to depression, we won't go too much into that. We're running out of time, and and we won't have too much time about it. But okay, honey. Okay, go. Okay, in a minute. Can you go in the TV room? All right. It's not going to happen today. We're just going to have a walk across. It's just going to happen. It's just going to happen. Come and take a seat. It's not going to happen today.
Maybe we should turn off the alarm.
We're going to turn off the alarm.
Extend this.
We'll sit for a couple of minutes.
Come on, Monique. Come join us. Watch your mug. Come sit on me.
So let's finish off what we're going to say, because it's not going to happen again today. So this is Monique. Hi, guys.
She actually really wanted to be on camera.
She did. So she got her way at the end. So we could change with depression, but if you're feeling alone, you're feeling, you know, pick up the phone, or even, you know, when you're in depression, things like sometimes you don't want to speak to anyone, so just maybe check in on your friends, you know, give them a message, say, hey, how are you going today? Bless you.
Thank you.
How are you going today? You okay? You know, it's just,
it's good to be there to try, you know, like I do have a friend that suffers really bad from anxiety and depression, and, you know, there are times when she doesn't want to talk, and I respect that, but there are times when, you know, she will say to me, hey, I need to chat, this is what I'm dealing with, and it sometimes can help, you know, to talk to people. If ever you're feeling depressed, you're feeling alone, feeling anxious, whatever it is, just remember you're not alone. There are so many other people out there that are going through the exact same thing as you. Try to maybe speak to someone about it.
And if you can't speak to a friend, please, there's the hotlines and there's people that can help. And we might even put a hotline in the bottom of this since we're talking about it. And I'll put the details about that meditation course as well. Because I found that really, obviously, it's situated in Melbourne, so if you're not from Melbourne. But again, it just gives you an idea if you are, but it's something to definitely check into, and he was really, really helpful. So well, that's all for today. And we'll talk about some
more. If you've got any questions or anything, just pop your questions, you know, below, and and we'll be able to answer them for you, hopefully.
Awesome.
All right, guys.
All right. Oh, no bubbles.
Time to play bubbles.
Playing with bubbles. Thank you guys for watching.
Hope you enjoyed. Coffee time with Carolina and Kristal. Until next time.
Bye.
See you guys.
See you. Bye. Bye.